of them. Like, maybe you might fool somebody that don't got it, that don't got a Rolex, so they like, oh shit, Shorty got a Rolex. No, I know that's not a real Rolex. Like, you look crazy to me. You're only
Nah, that's
fronting to other people
crazy.
that you don't even need to front to because y'all all in the same boat. It's insane. It's really fucking crazy. But that all goes in with the way we was brought up and the way that like they tell us like what's important. Like, I'd rather not have shit, no jewelry, no designer, nothing, whatever, and stack my bread until I can get what I fucking want. A lot
Hmm.
of us, we take the little bit of money that we do get and we're fucking spending it trying to portray an image to other motherfuckers that don't got it neither. Or to motherfuckers that got it already and could see that you struggling. It's just stupid. It's hustling backwards in the fucking worst way.
That's
But
y'all $1,500 dream niggas, man.
Chill
yeah,
out.
It's the
15.
what?
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I would have
Them.
walked. It's church today. Keep going.
Hmm.
I'm just saying like,
I got a question, Remy.
yeah.
Do you still have the store, the conceited store on Capitol Boulevard in Raleigh?
I don't still have the Conceded store on Capitol Boulevard. I closed it like the first couple of months during COVID.
Okay, bet. All right.
One, it broke my heart because that was my baby. I loved it. It was something like one of my first business ventures that I did when I came home. But with me living up top and my store being down there, it wasn't easy for me to maintain it. Like, how do I say this without throwing my whole family under the bus? I had I felt like I would be alright because like my mom lives there, my sisters and my aunts and my brother, but nobody's gonna take care of your shit like you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is gonna have the same passion because it's not their money, it's not their dream, it's not their whatever. So I would be mad, like, yo, can somebody go to my store? I can't get down there. Like, it's fucking like, and they'd be like, well, I got a date tomorrow. I'd be like, a fucking date. Like, I would be
Mm-mm.
furious. But you can't expect people to have the same passion about your shit that you gonna have. And eventually I made the decision, like, you know what, I'm gonna just close it, whatever the case may be. And when I do it again, I'm gonna do it differently. One, I'm never including, like family and blood, like that is business. It's true because like you can't really do much to them because they're your fucking family. And it's just my also biggest thing, I would never start a business something that's so far away from where I am there. Like I have a house there, but I don't stay in that house as much as I stay in my house up here.
Okay.
So I would never open up a business that's where you can't be right there. Because when I would be there, when I would go down there, stay for a week, 2 weeks, a month, my shit would be janking, just crazy. I leave and I will literally watch how like it declined. Like my sister, love her to death. I look at the cameras, it'll be a sign on the door, like be back in 15 minutes. It'd be like 2 hours that she wasn't there. I'm like, yo, where was you at? I sent somebody over there, she's in the back smoking a blunt with her friends. Like, what?
Oh wow.
Like you would never do that at freaking Walmart if you worked at Walmart. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times when it comes to family and your friends, they take your shit a little bit more. Like you have some good friends that really believe in you and they gonna go hard for you. But in my experience, I feel like they're a little bit more they don't work as hard as somebody that's not in that position. They feel like they like what you gonna do? She fired me, I'm her aunt. She gonna fire me, I'm her mom. Like, yeah, everybody fired, still closed now. Don't ask me for nothing for 2 years. But unfortunately, yeah, that's the story of my store. It's gone. I could have
Okay.
did it online, but I don't have the time for that.
All right, bet. That's all I had.
It's cool.
Alright, man. So Chrome 23, we getting the trailer today, you
We're
said.
getting the trailer. I will soon as we get off the phone with you. I'm gonna go listen and check it. It's not one of the. It's one of. It's a teaser to what's going on when the actual factual is happening. I know I'm gonna come with the regular Chrome 23 trailer. This is just something to let everybody know what's going on, who's in the tournament, and the day of the tournament. And then what I'm gonna do tonight, maybe what time? Should I pick a time? What's a good time on Sunday? 8:30, 9, 8? Give me a time.
Man, they gonna be here. Trust me, they gonna be here. We gonna be here.
Maybe sometimes
Prime
sometimes between
time,
8 and 9
7 to
tonight.
9. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere around that
7 to
time.
9 for sure. You still got
I'm gonna
football
take
on and all that.
I'm
Hey,
gonna take
yo.
Huh?
I agree with him. I'm a football fan, so yeah.
Hey, yo.
Um I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm
I put a
I'm
couple
gonna take
things down on that Buffaloes game. Y'all go ahead,
All
put your
right.
bets in.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
take
right.
everybody's name who's in the tournament, put it on the card. I'm gonna put it in the little drum, like the little thing that they got like at the lottery, the bingo,
Mm-hmm.
spin it around, and I'm gonna pull names out one by one. This way, I don't want nobody to say I rigged it, I set them up to battle so and so, or I set them up to lose. I'm gonna drop everybody's name in. I'm gonna spin that shit for 10 fucking minutes. I'm gonna turn my head, I'm gonna pull out a card. That goes in the first bracket. Whoever's in the next card, that go in the second bracket. And we just gonna fill the brackets like that. And wherever the cards and the names lay, that's who get who.
So
But
where
like,
you
Mm.
doing this on your
I'm gonna do it
live?
on live. I'm gonna do it on live. I'm gonna do it on my live, and then obviously I'm gonna take the footage and probably put it on the Chrome 23 YouTube so people who missed it they could go back and see it. But I'm gonna do it on my live this way because I was like, we could set it up, get the lights, record it. But you can always say that something in the recording I could have edited it, I could have changed it. No, I wanted people to see me while I'm doing it, and whoever gets whoever is what it's gonna be. When I tell you, I'm super excited about everybody that's in it. I have no idea who the fuck is gonna win this, but I'm so excited. I'm like, I think I want to do a tournament every time. Like it's so, you know how stressful I be when I be trying to put matchups together.
Fuck
Jesus
it. We
It,
talking
is it
Lord,
Remy?
no,
Is
well,
it my fault? Go ahead. My fault.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, is it it's week by week? Like how y'all doing it?
No, see, I told you I'm an artist first. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't even an artist, I'm a mom and I'm a realist. Like we cannot have a battle with 3 rounds and it be what it's supposed to be every week.
Stop being silly.
I want to do the minimum because people have real lives. Like with guys, it's a little bit easier. They don't have as much responsibility as we do as women. Unfortunately, there's some guys that
Mm-hmm.
are like super on deck parents that got to take their kids to school and this. But for the most part, women have the majority of responsibility, and I would never, like, I understand people have kids, kids have school, like holidays is coming, like whatever. All of these things I factor in. So the minimum between each space would be 3 weeks because it's 3 rounds. Each round is 90 seconds, a minute and 30 seconds with a max of 2 minutes. If you want to go to 2 minutes, cool, but you really only got to do 130. 90 seconds each round, 3 rounds. Max out at two. You go past two, we cut your mic off. I feel like 90 seconds, 3 90-second rounds every 3 weeks, that's doable. It's not too much pressure, whatever, whatever. I don't want people choking. I don't want people, like, I want people to be at their best. So the minimum 3 weeks. If, say, it falls around a holiday or somebody else's battle or whatever, we need to finagle a little bit, make it 4 weeks, then cool. But I don't want to push anything less than 3 weeks because even with 3 weeks, you don't really have 3 weeks. You got to like 18 days, something like that.
Yeah, because you gotta remember it. Shit.
No, not because you got to remember, because normally you come the day before the battle.
Okay.
So, you're traveling, you got to, decompress, things like that. I try to factor these things in, but yeah.
Are they going to be based out of the same city every time? Like it's going to be New York based every time?
No, it's the reason why it's in New York right now. I originally, my plan was to have it on the 29th in Atlanta,
Okay.
but Queen of the Ring announced that they was doing prom night on the 29th in New York. And because I'm not a hater and I don't want people to have to choose, okay, do we go to New York on the 29th or do we go to Atlanta on the 30th? I just moved mines to New York. So this way you'll probably still be here anyway on Sunday, or you just stay an extra day as opposed to having to split it up. Like at the end of the day, I want females to win. Some of the girls that are in my tournament may or may not be on prom night or may not have been going to support somebody that's there. So I didn't want people to have to choose. I try my best, like to talk to uh Queen of the Ring, talk to URL, and because I'm the new fish here, like I'm saying, regardless of what, like this is I'm still new to this, so I try to move around what they're doing
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to not, pull it apart. It just makes more sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So can we get some judges at least? Can we know who judging?
so as far as judges, I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to
Y'all
So it's
good,
two.
Black Compass Media? Y'all okay?
Y'all need a cough drop?
Y'all thirsty. Y'all
Nah,
thirsty over there, man.
I'm
They say that right
crying.
there.
Grab that water. Grab that
oh
water.
yeah.
It's flu
Yeah,
season.
chill, chill, chill.
It's flu
So
season.
look, it's I have two things about the judges. So the first thing I feel like when it comes to judges, a lot of times is what does that sound? Somebody
That's
please.
Trey.
Yeah,
Trey, mute up. Mute up.
yeah. Somebody in the fucking truck stop.
Yeah, that nigga
I'm
getting some
crying.
Yo,
gas.
Polo,
Yeah.
you good?
That nigga
so
getting
Damn.
gas,
so
man.
listen, I feel like a lot of times it's preference. It's who you like, it's what you like, it's preference. There's really no rules as to why did you pick that up. You could just like the person like fuck it. I don't give a fuck what they say. I like them. I'm gonna say they won. I don't like that. That to me is a problem. Also, I feel like when people are the same judges and round, they can I've seen 22. I feel like certain people got pushed through by certain judges.
Okay.
And so I already have it like every round, like right now it starts with 16 girls. The next round that will be down to 8, the next one down to 4, then down to the final 2. I feel like each time I want to change the judges. I don't want nobody feeling like they could go suck
Mm.
somebody off, get in good with him,
Yo, y'all
and
good?
Y'all
what?
suck somebody off, Remy.
Y'all
Remy is a
waking up with
fucking
meat on your
Yo,
gangster.
that
brain.
was
Listen,
smoky
you
But
as
gotta do
what?
what you
hell.
gotta
I ain't
do.
gonna
Not
Wait,
meat
hold
on
you.
your
wait,
feet for
wait,
real.
Just keep it
wait.
100.
Come on
I
now.
ain't.
This.
Yo, Black Compass, y'all good?
But not yet. Babe,
Trying
what's
to
this?
get some head before the battle just to like y'all alright?
Yo,
Is it for me?
that go crazy.
Okay.
Wait,
So
what
like
happens if you have somebody that's amazing week one, but then the finals you have somebody that might have messed it up in judging? You
so
just you
now
like
listen, this
Mm.
is how we do this. So I sat with and I talk to him very often. We have a whole nother project that we're doing together, but I talk to Direct very often. He is I don't know if you guys in the battle rap community are aware that this motherfucker is a genius.
Yeah.
Like no, literally, like I'm not using the word like, oh he's a
Yeah, I call
genius.
him
Like
Father
no.
Wisdom.
Like
He's
no.
from my city. That nigga direct is a
No.
genius.
He's really like a genius. Like the shit that he creates, the way his thought process, the shit that he makes shit. He's like a maker. He's a creator, literally. So he made this book. It's a playbook. It's about 9, 10 pages. I'm trying to get it pressed up now because I want all of whoever is a judge to have it,
That
and I
handbook.
want whoever is a contestant to have it. It's broken down into 5 categories to where you it's based off of your performance, your crowd control, your improvisation, your wordplay. It's like 5 different categories, and you get a number for each category. Like, say for instance, right? Hold,
That boy wrote the book of battle rap.
Yes.
direct judge
Nah,
book this
he
before?
definitely has a handbook. That direct
hold
is
on,
like
Jen.
If y'all don't know who D-Rec is, he was
direct.
basically I don't see an I in
Yeah,
between
it's definitely
but
direct.
It's
I
direct.
don't I never seen the I in
I
between
know,
It's
and I
D
It's
I
direct.
a,
always
Oh,
want
it's
to make
direct.
somebody name over.
Well, I say
no, this
direct,
should
and
be
Oh.
he answers. He don't
hilarious.
correct me. So, as far as
That's the nigga Anwar name is Anwar and he don't correct nobody.
What
But
tournament direct judge so I can see like you know what I mean him and word and shit like that.
huh?
but he was the creator
She's
of
talking about the
Grind Time
system.
for those of
Oh,
y'all
the
that don't.
system. Oh,
Oh,
okay, okay,
he
copy, copy.
made Rap Grid, like the system that you use to put it up so that it doesn't fuck. Like he created it, like he made it. He made it when he was
Yeah.
still in school. Like he was.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's um, it's a book. It's based on 5 categories. Um, the and it's pretty much a judging guideline that you have to follow. So the first category is punchlines, the second category is performance and delivery, the third category is crowd control, fourth is wordplay, and fifth is improvisation, like rebuttals and shit like that. So like if I wanted to give like example of um like if you gave an example of which one? Let me go with wordplay. So it's a point system. 1 point you get if your shit was lacking wordplay, it had no compound or multiple rhymes, no double entendres, very simple freestyles with no such structure. You get 1 point. You get 2 points if you had some wordplay, but it wasn't really complex. You get 3 points if your wordplay is used effectively at a high rate, your schemes connect properly, your round includes double entendres, compound rhymes, ability to keep the same rhyme pattern for more than 4 bars with no reaches. Like, it even has a glossary to tell you what's a reach, what's a
Okay.
scheme, what's this.
That's fire.
So say if somebody was like, oh, they gave you 3 points for wordplay. Okay, you gave 3 points. Where in that round did he or she have the same rhyme pattern for more than 4 bars with no reaches? Show me. Show me where. That made you give. You can't just lie and be like, oh, well, I thought it was great. Why? Where was the double entendres? Point them out. Where was, like, you know what I'm saying? You would have to, like, you gotta, your decisions are justified now. You can't just give a 3 points or whatever. Oh, I don't like them as 1 point. How? This motherfucker just went on for 8 bars on the same scheme with like you know what I'm saying, the crowd control. He was able to whatever. So just the when y'all see it, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. I'm not saying it's foolproof, but it helps. It'll help the battlers with the way that they write, knowing what the judges are looking for, and it'll help the judges with the way that they judge, knowing what is
To expect, like.
what is considered good. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's fire.
you said the battle rappers are gonna get a copy of the book
And as well as the judges.
as well as the
Yep.
judges.
As well as the
And
judges.
it's on a scale of 1 to 3. Every
Yes,
category
it's
is
one.
1 to 3
Every
or 1 to 4.
category is 1 to 3. Like, all right, let
Okay.
me see. I'm
So the highest points at the end of the day is a 15 for each round.
Yep, 3 6. Yep. Exactly. That would be flawless. No chokes. You had
Right.
rebuttals. You was improvising. You had rhyme schemes. Like, that's the highest you could get. So, like, if there ever was a tie somehow, some way, or something, you can always go to the numbers. Let me see your sheet. What numbers did you write down when it was happening? You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, it's just when I tell you, when I finished reading, I called him 3 times. Like, you're a fucking genius. Like,
I'm not gonna
In the
hold
event
you.
of a tie.
My 440.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna hold you like the way you pass out those. I don't know how. Well, nah, never mind. Cause then you gotta pass out pencils and shit. I'm about to say you get that shit to the crowd too and see what they. But then you gotta pass out pencils and pens and all that dumb shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way. If I talk to him, he could make a fucking
Not
app
passing out
so we
pencils
could
and
download the.
pad
Maybe
with
you could
everybody.
download.
Yeah, and they can just
You
like
could download
vote
the app.
on the app.
We
Yeah.
make an app.
That'll be dope.
That's the rhyme book. That's the unified battle rap judging app,
Yeah,
and
that'd be
everybody can
definitely
have that
dope.
shit on their phone. And we use that as part of the vote from the audience. Because I feel like the
Mm-hmm.
audience do the same thing too. They vote on who's their favorite. They don't give a fuck what the fuck the nigga say. Choked, that's my favorite. I'm not letting him lose.
Yep.
So,
So why you gotta
all of
come to
those
Black
things.
Compass, man? Like we ain't like I'm just saying. I was like I don't know what these other people be doing, but listen, I'm just saying.
Nah, I'm
And
telling you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That theme you said, I definitely had that theme when I was doing the UM5. I definitely had a theme. Well, you gotta have a theme when you judging battles because you're not gonna know what to look for. So you definitely should always have
Hmm.
a theme. That's a good idea.
Yo, when I tell you this shit is amazing, I made sure that I'm like, made sure everything is copywritten, everything. Please don't, like, he can't